Can you explain what internet is?
What is internet anyway?
What's up, Doors?
Lord have mercy on that.
I don't know.
Hello, everybody. What is up? Hello, welcome to the stream. How are we all doing today? Welcome to the Tuesday stream. 5 o'clock start. D&D tonight. Year 4 Madden. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. How are we doing, guys? Chase, Known Roach. What's up? What's up, Kels? What's up, Conk? What's up, Butt Lover? What's up, Cloverhook? Hello, Matt Foreman. How are we doing? What's going on, Topher? Hello. Bodacious Bandit. What's going on? Hello. Prince, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday. What's up? My monitor is off. Are you saying I know ball because I predicted that Sam Howell and the Washington Commanders were going to ball out this year and they went crazy in their preseason game? Is that why you're saying that? Dun, 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 dun. This guy's got pop. Guys, you want to see? Did you guys see the new owner of the Commanders try to give a handshake to Joe Buck when he wasn't trying to give a handshake? I can't stop watching this.
Yeah, you know, it's preseason, but we still like to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're no stranger.
Right.
You're no stranger to.
I'm dead, and I am deceased, and I am passing away.
Welcome to the Krongo.
And I am passing away.
Professional sports teams manage.
Hands on the hips, dude. I mean, I hate to rip apart Josh Harris because he is. You know, he owns the Devils as well. But my God, that's painful.
But we still like to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're no stranger.
Right.
You're no stranger to professional sports team.
Troy Aikman can't hold it back, man. He can't.
Managing general partner of the Devils.
It's so bad, man.
Preseason, but we still like to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're no stranger.
Right.
You're no stranger to.
Why would he give him the handshake then? They're in the middle of a conversation. Why is that time for a handshake?
Professional sports.
The eyes looking down at it. Dude, it's
Professional
so
sports
good.
team. Managing general partner of the Devils.
Shout out Devils, though. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so good, man. It's so good. I just keep watching it. I can't stop watching it. Oh. I just love to think about like how hot and sweaty he instantly got inside. Instantly. So good. Oh man, it's good stuff. Please make me stop watching it. You guys don't like it? I can't stop watching it. He doesn't even flinch when his hand is shook. Oh, it's so good. Makes me want to vomit. What'd you guys do today? What'd you guys do? Anything fun? My mom came over, just hung out. What else did I do? Kate and I cleaned the house. We ate some Trader Joe's snacks. Oh, I hired some guys to mow the lawn. What else? I made a TikTok I made a TikTok of me opening the Enchanted. Let's see if it's in the algorithm. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not really getting the likes. It's already got almost 600 views though. I watched the Depp vs. Heard documentary on Netflix. Oh yeah, that reminds me. That was something else I did as I watched Netflix. I watched the first episode of Untold Swamp Kings, the story of like the mid-2000s Florida Gators Tim Tebow led team. That was really good. I'm excited to watch the other 3 episodes. Urban Meyer and such. What's up, Wally? Hello. Good to see you. Kels, that's horrendous. That is horrendous. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Yeah, wow. That hurts me. That cuts me deep. Had to quit watching yesterday's VOD. Did you open anything cool in the last pack? Yeah, in the last pack we got a legendary. I mean, it wasn't as good as the Enchanted. Sorry, gang, that's rough. Your name's up here, Kels? Alric, Mr. Capital E. Kels! You passed Kyle. She made the list. She made the list. Yeah, Vinny, that's miserable. I can't even think about that. Jeez. I don't know. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Someone left a bottle of wine on the ground next to my mailbox. If it's still sealed, should I drink it? I mean, if it's sealed, it's probably fine. I probably wouldn't take the chance, though. Because it's probably like $20, if that. You just made the list. That would be good, Maddie. Yeah, I guess how nice of a wine bottle is it? Yeah, that's absolutely horrendous, Kels. Straight up giving me the damn shivers. Anyway, Madden. Madden, baby. The way the Madden stream started yesterday, I did not think I was going to be excited to play Madden today. But the way Madden stream ended yesterday, I am very excited to play Madden today. That was crazy. The comparison of how that stream started to how it ended, wild. Could have done that, youngster. Could have done that, yeah. There's always that chance. That's why it's just probably not worth it. I just don't get how did your cousin step on your toe that bad? Like how does that happen? She was a drunk idiot and was falling backwards. Oh, drunk. Rip. Yeah, Kruger. It is very annoying, man. Honestly, unfortunately, I think it has something to do with the improviser quarterback. Like, if I just had, like, a field general big arm quarterback, I don't know if they would do it as much. I mean, maybe you could speak on what type of quarterback yours is, Kruger. But I think it's the improviser one, and it's unfortunate because Nolan Larson and Nick Holt were both improvisers, so the AI just makes them want to, like, roll out when they don't have to. It's really annoying. Oh, yeah, we'll do the mini. What kind of QB do you have? Scrambler, big arm. Yeah, I think it's the improviser. I think it's the improviser. All right, let's start it off with connections here today, boys. All right. A stand-up comic. Okay. Vixen, Dasher, Comet, Dancer? No. I don't think Dancer is one. Obviously, Santa's here. I don't think that would be... I think that's a red herring. I think it's a red herring. Cupid, Santa, holiday mascots? No. No, no, no. A singer, a dancer, a actor, and a stand-up. Maybe people that, like, perform on stage or something? There we go. Lieutenant. Chocolate. Santa. Santa Cupid. I mean, Cupid, card, heart, rose, like Valentine's Day stuff. Seems not right. Because chocolate could be in there as well. Instead of heart. Cupid, card, chocolate, rose. I mean, if it's not Cupid, then it would be heart. Okay, we did whiff on putting Cupid in there. That's okay. A dasher, like a door dasher? Wait, Cupid, Comet, Dasher, Vixen. Aren't they? They are reindeer. Bad Boys, Bad Santa, Bad Lieutenant, Bad Taste. I wouldn't have gotten that. I know Bad Santa and Bad Boys, but... Guys, I said the reindeer right off the rip. Come on, man. And then we got it. What do you mean I don't know it? All right, so we unfortunately did one mix-up here with the Valentine's Day. All right, here we go. Mini. Mini, go. Where you might find someone who's a real keeper. Like soccer? Manhattan's rank in population among the 5 boroughs. First. Super excited. See ya. Later. Drenched. Wet. Hush. What? Cookies in Cookies and Cream. Or E-O. What? I'm fucked. Vegas calculations. Odds. Gradually melt. London's Love Park. Isn't that in Philly? Quiet. Oh, jeepers. Joyed. Oh, shit. Zoo. Oh. Oh, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Oh, God. Gradually melt. Oh, shit. What is going on? Oh. Hush. Zoo. What? What is going on? Nothing's clicking. Adios.
Welcome to the
Super excited. Amped. Hush. Zip it. Super excited. Oh, hyped Hyde Park. Oh, God. Oh, no. I was writing so much. It was too much. Too much writing. All right. I mean, 212, all things considered, is not the worst. Not the worst 212. We are pretty low on the list here, deservedly so. Not our best round. There was a couple of moments that the fact that I wrote certain things. This one right here, this not being quiet, really screwed me. I was very sure this was quiet, and then I was also very sure that this was first. But I guess it makes sense because people work in Manhattan. They don't necessarily live in Manhattan. They live in the other boroughs and work. I don't know. But yeah, whatever. I put first and then I put quiet and I was screwed. Oh, gradually melt, thaw. No. No, come on. Melt? Thaw? Those are different things. The hell are you talking about? If I thaw my... Well, I guess it is because it's ice. And it... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Next time my chicken is thawing, I'm going to say it's melting. All right, just one more time. Just one more time for the road.
You know, it's preseason, but we still like to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're no
injuries,
stranger.
but-
You're no stranger to professional sports teams, managing general partner of the.
It's like a hit of drugs, dude.
Son
It's
of a
literally a
bitch.
hit of drugs.
Yeah, I mean, you're no
injuries,
stranger.
but-
You're no stranger to professional sports teams, managing general partner of the Devils, of the Sixers.
That really just makes me feel something, man. He knew instantly. He went in. He went in for the handshake when he wasn't supposed to. I know the fact that they didn't say anything about it makes it so much worse. And then he put his hands on his hips. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We're starting off the stream with the draft today, which is very exciting. Very exciting, but now that I know that, let me by the way, guys, I got some interception music or bad play music, and I got a touchdown song, and it's all good, baby. And then right now I'm going to download the NFL draft sound because I don't know where that went. Unless I have it in my sounds folder. Soundboard. No, it's not in here. There it is. YouTube to MP3. Oh no, don't download an APK. No, 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 no. You think it's so pretty. Dude, that's awesome, Fish Face Boy. I've never been to an NFL practice. Is it fun? These things are just like dying to give you a virus. I hate that as the crowd sound in there. Alright, we gotta download that one. Damn it, dude. I didn't listen to it close enough. I didn't listen to it close enough, guys. Great sound. All right, we got the draft noise in there. Media human? I know I'm a Marvel hater, but Jesus Christ, that Blue Beetle movie it looks so bad, dude. Oh, is it even Marvel? I don't even know, but it looks so bad. Has anyone seen it? It's DC. It looks so bad. Oh my lord. On a winter's day. It's neat. Good to see all the players close. I live in Green Bay. Just kind of take it for granted. That's awesome, Fish Face. That's so cool. All right, guys, let's we got to give some private workouts. I'm trying to think of what our needs are. I mean, it says right over there, but before we take a closer look in private workouts, some players, let's make sure we know our needs going into the draft. So our left tackle and right tackle are both 77 overall, but they're both young and stars and can easily improve. Our guard position is completely fine. We even have a pretty decent backup in Harrison. Stromberg is okay. I wouldn't be opposed to drafting a guard or a center to fill in for Stromberg, because I don't remember how long we re-signed him for. A wide receiver probably is not a bad thing to grab. I mean, we do have Barden. As far as our linebackers, we got this guy, Davis still, and we have Spillman backing up Sanders, the guy we got in the trade last year. Our big free agent signing, Hamilton. Cameron Curl's still a pillar to the organization. Boston went to a superstar. I mean, our cornerbacks are fine. I hate to say it, but we really don't have any big holes. We really don't. We could get a defensive tackle to back up Weaver, because we got Carrington to back up Payne. Let's write D tackle in there. But yeah, O-line. I don't even think I would say a tackle. I would say center or a guard, wide receiver, and D tackle. Do. Sounds good, Matt Foreman. What happened to the Bolden Bros? They fell off. They just didn't pan out. The story was great, but they just didn't pan out. Dev trade is yellow. Superstar. Yeah, Topher, I'm not going to base every single move I do over that one simulated game. I don't have that much trust in Madden to allow the numbers to play out appropriately in one sample size of a game. Our defense is rated 87 overall. There's only so much I can do. We changed up we went back to a 4-3. We changed the playbook. A lot of players improved over the offseason. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know we gave up 500 yards, but on paper, our team doesn't have a ton of holes. That's just the facts. That is just the facts. Whether they perform or not, that's a different story. I don't know. All right, let's look at a guard or a center. And we should check when we're going to have a pick. Why does everybody hate this guy? He's dropping like crazy. Let's look at this guy. Jay Gay! That's me! That's me! Dude, I feel like we gotta get Jay Gay on the squad. I mean, he does seem like all right. We probably should get a closer look, but this guy has the potential to be. He's a bad run blocker. I want well-rounded offensive linemen. We went way too hard on pass protect and then couldn't run the ball for a while. This is my monitor's off. Making homemade pasta sauce with sausage and meatballs for dinner tonight, but all I can think is nacho. You got me so excited. Then you said nacho lunchable. Come on. We're having spaghetti tonight too. We're having sketty tonight too. All right, let's go to the draft. Bum, 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 bum. All right, here we go. 87, 87, 87. No huge holes, but let's bolster this let's bolster this roster.
On the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals.
All right, we got the Cardinals on the clock. Okay, our pick is at 20. We're not going to trade up or anything. We're not going to trade up or anything, but
Next up, the Patriots.
Lorenzo Chamberlain, the wide receiver out of South Carolina. Let's pause the draft. Let's get to next user pick.
The Golden Eagles are on the clock.
Make your selection. All right, guys. There's the list. This is a heavy quarterback draft, to say the least. This is a heavy quarterback draft. We don't want a quarterback, as tantalizing as some of them may look. This guy has a D tackle. There's a left tackle here, AACB. Earl Poe, what a good name. What a good name. Let's look at wide receivers. Mitch Flowers, potential AABD. BBAB. This Jaron Hill guy's the guy we did a private workout for. Agile guy to Michigan, but rounds 2 and 3, he's probably going to hang around. The center we looked at was this Whitaker guy, which nobody likes for some reason, but he is an AABB, which I don't really understand. I don't really understand why they don't like him. Our guy Jay Gay is an ACAB. I mean, that's pretty good, man. Good, great, good, decent, solid, solid. Not fantastic ratings. A, pass block finesse, pass block power A, run block B, run block finesse F. So he's definitely more of a pass protection guy. Best available non-quarterback is maybe this D tackle or probably this left tackle. All right, I gotta pee though. I can't make a decision right now. right. Oh. Yeah, we might trade back here, guys. We might trade back. We might trade back. Because, like, there's some good players here. Don't get me wrong. But, like, a lot of them said rounds 2 and 3. The ones that we want, anyway. I mean, this Keelan Samuel guy seems pretty good. AACBB, cornerback. Man, this guy seems really good. But he's a round 2 to 3 talent. There's just a lot of good O-linemen here, man. A lot of good O-linemen. Eddie Leak. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got a linebacker in free agency. And the guy that's supposed to be going in the first round seems to be trash. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, this Ethan McKenzie guy, like, I just feel like, do you not? I just feel like when you see a good left tackle, I feel like you have to take him. But he's even a good left tackle? Good, great, great, poor, solid, solid. I don't know if he's even that good. I'm not against having another running back. A lot of notes. Decent, good, decent, elite, jumping, decent, great. I mean, those ratings are not very good. Great, good, solid, decent, solid, decent. Keelan Samuel. Seems mid. Grassy P, thanks for the 59 months, baby.
Where do football players go when they need a new uniform? New Jersey. Hurrah.
All right, Grassy. All right. All right. I see you. All right. Yeah, we just don't really need a tight end. This Mitch Flowers, elite, good, great, good, solid, good. And just like kind of mid as well. Bum, 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 bum. I just don't want to make a bad decision. Let's see here. Let me think. If I trade my pick, what can we get for it? So this is trading back to, and we'll get their second as well. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Like, we'll give them our first for their first, which is at the end of the first round, and we'll also get their second. A fourth and a seventh is whatever. A 2027 first rounder. 2027. I mean, like, I don't know if it's going to get better than that deal. That deal is definitely the best one. 2027 first and second. So we're basically moving back 11 spots to also get an extra second round pick. 2027 third, seventh, and then in 2 years a first round pick. I still think this is the best one. All right. Let's see who they wanted. Let's see why they traded up. They wanted Jarek Hardwick. Remember that name. See if it was worth us taking him instead of trading it away. Next user pick. We're going to be at the end of this round here.
Only on occasions, brother.
Earl Poe just went right before us. Keelan Samuel's still here. Mike Rudd is still here. Dude, Tyler Nelson is still here. I don't know why they say this guy's a round 2 to 3 talent. He has AAAB, man. What am I missing? How do you know if they're a generational player? Because their overall's like 87 out of the gate. Bum 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 bum. Cade Henry's still here. AAAC. He's a round 1-2 talent. We might have to take. He's best available, man. Great, 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 solid, good, solid. I mean, this guy's like a first round talent still around. I mean, I know it's still the first round technically, but there's no other first round talents. We don't really need a tight end. It's just best available. And then in the second round, we pick up like a center and a guard or something. Because there seems like I can't like pick apart which ones to pick here. Because they all seem like okay. I don't know if there's any standouts. Like this Jaron Hill guy seems good, but he's so deep. Then, of course, we have Jay Gay, which we know. ACAB. Good, great, good, decent, solid, solid. He just seems like kind of mid. This draft's a mid-off. Well, we've been saying that about like every draft, so I think we got to get used to the fact that they just kind of nerfed drafts from previous years where there were like studs left and right, and your whole team ended up being all rookies within like 2 or 3 years. Mike Rudd. Solid, great, elite, decent, good, solid. A lead block, B pass block, A pass block power, run block B. He's like a power guy. He's a power guy, but he's agile. Injury A to B, that's really good. Guys, I think we take Mike Rudd. I don't think you could go wrong getting another tackle. The top fit is us. I mean, AABB? I don't know. Or Tyler Nelson, AAAB. Frick. This guy might be better. Solid, elite, great, solid, great, decent. This guy is really good except for run block finesse, but everything else is really good. I just like I don't want one of these guys to not be here next round. We need to get some sort of offense alignment out of this. Tackle we can move around to. It doesn't need to be a tackle. He doesn't need to stay a tackle, I should say. All right, let's compare Mike Rudd and the other guy, and then we'll pick one of them. So solid, great, elite, decent, good, solid. Run block finesse is a D. Run block a B. Pass block finesse could be a C or a D. That's where he falls off a little bit, and that's where I think Tyler is better. Because his pass block's an A, pass block finesse A, pass block power A, run block B, run block power C, injuries B, which is fine. I think this is the guy. This is the guy. Tyler Nelson, welcome to the Honolulu Golden Eagles. Hidden. Let's go. He's 6'6", 314. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. All right, that's a good pick. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. All right, we should have 2 seconds here. This is our second. All right, what else do we need? Wide receiver, defensive tackle, another offensive lineman. Let's look at D tackles. Just not really it. If there's a good end, I'm not opposed to stuffing him in the middle. No, it doesn't seem like it. Trevor Monroe, Wisconsin, 5'10", ABCF. His release is no good. Unfortunately, a lot of these wide receivers aren't super scouted. Sirens, I appreciate you thinking that Madden factors in what school they come from. You're giving them a little too much credit. Cade Henry is still here, guys. I think this is best available. This is best available. This guy is like, I know we have tight ends, but like he's a confirmed round 1 talent. Cade Henry. We don't need a tight end, but we might just snag just because. Let's check offensive lineman again. Oh, Jaron Hill is still here. 6'4" out of Michigan, moved up the board, potential BABB player. Oh, man. We might have to take him. Just stockpile. Great, good, good. Yeah, I think we got to take him. Just make sure his injury is not terrible. It's a D. That was the guy until it wasn't the guy. It was the guy until it wasn't the guy. What's up, Phil? Hello. Yeah, we got a really big and hidden development right tackle. Wait, why do people hate Colin Whitaker? I keep forgetting. Why is he dropping so much? Elite, great, good, solid. Hello? Hello? A injury? Hello? AB, what happened? I'm going to take him, I guess? Aaron Parsons, Boston College. This is the other center. Elite, good, great. Okay, this guy might be better. But his injury is a D. We can't have that. Dude, I don't know. What was this guy's injury? Injury A, B, B, D, B, A, B. It's Whitaker. He's better. I don't know what happened. Did he not show up to the combine? No, he did. All right, here we go. With pick 20 in the second round of the NFL draft, the Honolulu Golden Eagles select Colin Whitaker, center. Hidden development. Let's go. That's big shit right there, baby. We get another second round pick, too.
The Golden Eagles are
Jaron Hill just got taken. We were looking at him. All right, so we got a center. We got a tackle. Still need a potential wide receiver. Cade Henry is still here. Draft him, move him to wide receiver. We already have 2 tight ends. Deep route A, catching traffic A, carry the ball A, break tackle A, awareness A, spectacular catch B. Bro, I don't know why this guy's not getting drafted. With the 31st pick of the second round, Honolulu Golden Eagles select Cade Henry, tight end Stanford, normal depth. That's okay. That's okay. They can't all be winners. We're looking for like a 5th wide receiver right now. He looks like he has pretty good stats. Oh, we have an early 3rd round pick here. Okay, we're right back at it. We're right back at it. Trevor Monroe. This is the guy that Jay Gay is still there. Solid, good, great, decent, great, decent. Trevor Monroe. This is the guy that just his release is really bad, but everything else is like fine, it seems. Who's Charles Oliveira? Who the heck is that? Paul Abbott. This looks like a pretty decent linebacker. Look at all those notes. We love a guy with a lot of notes. Good, solid, great, decent, great, good. Play recognition A. Man coverage C. Pursuit B. MMA fighter. Oh. Aaron Parsons, BABA potential. I was thinking about making an OnlyFans. Oh, this was the other center that we were looking at. Damian Sheldon, CACB. A D tackle would be nice. Oh, look at this guy. B potential AAA. That's a lot of notes. Great, good, great, good. Speed elite. Solid strength. I mean, this would be a bit of a flyer here, but this guy seems like he could be good. He could be really good. Oh, no, we lost him. We lost him, guys. He was so deep. Who was it? Antonio Robinson, right? This is definitely a bit of a flyer here in round 3, but like we could use another linebacker. We could always seem to use another linebacker, especially moving from to 3 back to actually we're 4-3 now, but still backing up our outside linebackers. All right, pick 2 of round 3. The Golden Eagles select Antonio Robinson, linebacker, Washington. Oh, I really thought that was going to be hidden. I really thought that was going to be hidden. I like him still. I like him. Fast linebacker, nice little depth guy there. I like it. All right. Yeah, all we need is depth right now. We're not looking for anything crazy. Any wide receivers that are standing out to us? Jeremy Lastly. BB, no. It's a really, really, really rough receiver draft here. All right, we're still in the 3rd round. DeAndre Vincent, CACB. A depth corner could be good. Halfback Kendall Fitzgerald, BBAB potential. We might trade out of this. Najee Stark? That's such a cool name. House Stark? Jerry Sheldon. Let's field some trades here. Let's see what people want to give us for this pick. Like next year's 2nd round, I would definitely consider that. We're trading the 2027 pick 20. We're looking for like 2028 round 2 or something. (2028 round 3, 2028 6th round, same thing. I did see the new album art for Drake's new album, yeah. His son drew it, right? It looks pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I love Drake. Big Drake fan. All right, I'm going to just try to manually trade this, I guess. Because I just want a 2nd rounder next year for this, I think. We could potentially just trade out of this draft and try to get some pieces. Like if we trade a 3rd and 2 4ths, could we get like here's the thing, we have cap room. Like we could pay a player. Like if we get someone that's, you know, I don't think we could necessarily wrestle away Charles Solomon from the Bears because he's coming off a Rookie of the Year season. But I think we should look for a wide receiver that isn't him. Daniel Donnell. What a name. Daniel Donnell. I mean, something like this is fine. We're not looking for necessarily like a stud. I mean, I don't know how much value we're going to get out of a 3 and a 4 and a 4. I mean, this guy is kind of perfect. Stan McLean. He's 3 years left. He's 22. I guess he would be like a slot guy, 75 overall star. Something like this would be good. That's on the Broncos. Russ Moss. Another good get here. 82 star, 23. Plus a receiver named Moss is just cool. This is Randy Moss's son. Let's look at his player card. Yeah, I mean him or Stan. I mean, we could see if they want to give this up for these picks. We could try to take Daniel Hall away from the Buccaneers, take some wind out of their sails. I think I'm gonna go after this Browns guy, Russ Moss. Russ Moss. I mean, we could just try 2 picks. I doubt this is gonna go through, but it might. No, not really even close. Yeah, we would have to give too much for him. Let's go to the Broncos guy. Let's go to the Broncos guy.
There has been a trade.
I didn't think they were going to take it right off the rip. We got fleeced. We got fleeced. He was a star development, though. Let's not get crazy. That's crazy, Kels. That hurts. That hurts me to think about not being able to play pickleball. That's a big bummer. That's a big bummer. All right, maybe take a flyer on somebody. Landon Townsend, strong arm out of Fresno State, BBCB. Sleeper. Backup. Awareness F. I'm out. I'm out. ACBC. BBDA. BBDB. BBDB. ACCD. Another tight end that might be good. We don't need a tight end. A corner is probably our best bet. Kareem Bassey. Just look at corners real quick. ADAB. I mean, D-man coverage is really bad. This is D-zone coverage. This guy can at least press and catch. This guy can catch as well. Decent, great, decent, elite, jumping, good, great. catching A. He's one of the fastest corners. Solid, good, decent, good. I think we take a flyer on Bassey. Bassey's speaking to me more than the other guy. Bassey's speaking to me more. Nick Webb, welcome to the Golden Eagles. Acceleration 90, change of direction 87, jumping 85, 91 speed, 87 agility. I mean, we pretty much need him to be our 5th corner or something. The quiet majority of chat wants to bring back the Lego challenge. Is that true? Pool is hidden dev? Are you crazy? Are you insane? CBBA. Max Gaines. That's a sick name. Guy loves the gym. Guy freaking loves the gym, man. That's a lot of notes. Elite, good, great, decent, solid, marginal. Elite acceleration. I mean, Max Gaines doesn't look bad. Luke Knight. Max Gaines. Max Gaines, welcome to the Honolulu Golden Eagles.
The New York Giants on the clock.
Just depth guys. He took number 99, Savage. All right, guys, that is our draft. I think it was pretty solid. We can't forget. Wait, did we get any picks next year? I don't know if we did. Let's see the draft recap. We got some good O-linemen, though. Let's see our overalls. Okay. 72, 72, 73, 74. These guys are pretty much stinkers. But these first 4 picks are pretty good. They're pretty good. Tyler Nelson, right tackle, is a hidden dev trait. 72 overall tackle. We got Colin Whitaker, who's a 72 overall hidden dev trait. Antonio Robinson, 74 overall, is going to be great for our depth linebackers. We also got Cade Henry, who is a normal dev 73. All right, let's see who the standout players were in this draft. Lorenzo Chamberlain, 83 overall, and Devin Holloman, 81 overall. Wow. Wowee. He's a beast. Yeah, potentially 2 generational talents. This guy's 95 speed. That's disgusting. This physical big wide receiver's 95 speed. That's absolutely filthy. Anquan Bolden 2.0. True. Trade offers for Bolden? Trade offers for Harrison? Nah. We want those guys. We freaking want those guys, man. Oh, right, training camp. We didn't do this last year, I don't think. Target practice with Nick Holt.
Here we go, shot. Go.
Oh, I was hoping to get the other target.
Ready. Hot, hot.
You would like to commend me on something? What are you going to commend me on? I don't know if I deserve it.
Ready.
Dude, inner ring hit. That was the throw right there. That was the throw right there. Oh, come on. Hit the other one.
Ready up. Head up.
Just barely hit it.
Ready. Hut.
It didn't get the middle one? Are you kidding me?
Get it. Check go.
It's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I don't think we could line up two here.
Ready.
Damn. Didn't get gold. That's unfortunate. Never steered me wrong on foods. Just tried CT minis. That shit slap my ass off. Let's go. It's so good. I really like the CT Crunch minis. It feels like a little less sweet than normal Cinnamon Toast Crunch. In a good way. In a good way, of course. Square, never mind. I did throw to square.
Go.
User error. Oh, I forgot I have to dive in the end zone.
Hot, hot.
Oh, no way!
Here we go. Here we go.
My guy.
Ready.
Welcome to the Krongo.
Yeah, losing that multiplier is probably gonna make us not get a gold here. All it takes is one.
Tag. Ready.
Pacheco he's got pop, man. He's got pop.
Ready. Get up.
No!
On the set.
No.
Ready. Let go.
I'm pounding it home, baby. I'm trying to get him as good as he possibly can be. We need an absolute all-star. We need an all-star.
Go.
Pacheco could be that guy. Dude, cherry limeade Waterloo is really good. What was that throw? Dude, what are these throws, man? What a snag. Tonight's pizza night? Tonight's spaghetti night for us. Oh my god. Manswag. Spaghetti with meatballs? No, but a meat sauce. A meat sauce. A quick bowl and yeet.
Let's go now.
Can I call it spaghetti if I'm using medium shells?
What?
No.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, we're talking about dinner.
Here.
Wow.
You know.
That looks so good. Wow. It is good?
Yeah. I haven't tried the bread yet.
Here it is, boys. Thank you. The meat sauce. We got sourdough bread with roasted garlic, parm cheese. My mouth's watering. I don't want to hurt Pacheco.
Ready?
Oh my god, dude.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if they're binging with Babish Bowls. I'm not sure. I think we just saw them at Target one day and we're like, we want those.
Okay, break. Hot, hot. Ready? Ready? Go. Let go.
Just wrap them up, Spillman, please.
Here we go. Shot. Get up. Ready, ready. Hut.
No. Oh no, there. Oh, I didn't know he had an actual line. No.
Set. Let go.
Shit. Pacheco's good, man. It's hard to stop him. No shot.
Get up. Let go.
Oh, we're throwing.
Ready.
We are throwing. I was there, man. I want to eat this, but it's smoking so bad. All right, what else we got here? DB battled's too hard. No, we're not going to do that. Alrighty, we'll see how the preseason goes. I'm going to sim slowly here so no weird shit happens. We won. We got trade offers flowing in. Nick Holt getting the upgrade. Field general. Go to the general and save some time. It is going to be a lot of sucking on the mic. It's still so hot, though. Couldn't even see him, so tiny. The little horse. There he is, right here. Look at him go. Trade offers for Spillman, Bolden, Harrison. I was going to say if there's like a deal I can't resist, but there's not. All right, next week, 1-0 in the preseason. 2-0 in the preseason. Third preseason game. 35-17. We went 3-0 in the preseason. We got to cut some players. Max Gaines, what the hell? Wait, Max Gaines is a 60 overall. Yeah, he should be cut. That's terrible. It's insanely bad. They want me to cut Romeo Dobbs now. Isaiah Pacheco getting the upgrade. Wow. Isaiah Pacheco, all of a sudden, best player on our team. Would you look at that? Let's just go to the lineup. Let's do best available, because if they're trying to cut Romeo Dobbs, he might not be in the wide receiving lineup. No, he is. Yeah, Romeo Dobbs is now our 3, and we got this guy that we just picked up in the draft. Which is nice. They do have Romeo Dobbs in the slot, which I guess is fine. All right. Here we go. To the regular season. It's going to be Golden Eagles versus Eagles season opener. Third running back sucks ass. Well, we'll have to look at free agency. Set season goal. Well, make the playoffs. That's the expectation now. It goes up and down with like temporary boosts and stuff. I didn't mean to hit retire. What? Jesus Christ.
You son of a bitch.
I actually just shit myself. That was scary. I don't know. I don't know how I got over there. It didn't happen, guys. It didn't happen. You had to confirm. We're good.
You gotta be sure.
We're good. We're good. We're good, guys. We're good. I'm not touching scouting, guys. I'm so over scouting. I can't. It's literally homework. It's literally homework. What happened? Kels, you would have been so excited.
Oh, homie.
Stifling defense. We're going to disrupt the pass. I literally accidentally hit retire, and it took a while to load, and it said, thank you, Disco Lemonade. Still getting some... Oh, we're getting trade offers for Townsend now. What's up, Decoy97? Hello. Those are our guys. Those are our guys we need to train. All right, we're going to play the game, guys. We ready? And by play the game, I, of course, mean watch. Starting lineup looking good, looking good, looking good. Defense looking good. All right. Neon. Who's the 75 starting? I don't know where. What position? Remember when they just had the lineup on like your R button? This is Corbett. This is our right tackle. I mean, we could put the rookie Nelson in, but see what he's made of. There's no real reason to, though. I mean, they're gonna get their snaps probably eventually. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you know what we might be able to do? Can we do that thing where we auto see what his hidden is? Did they take that away? Did they take that away from the upgrades? Oh, this is it. It's right here. Reveal hidden development for one player a season. It's just we would have to really get down there. Hey.
Did you want any more?
I might have some more, yeah. I'm waiting to start sitting this game to really eat it.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Do you want more sauce?
No?
Okay.
Why, you got extra sauce? Are you trying to pawn it off?
I took the rest of the pasta and then I realized
Throw-
I'm full now.
Okay, throw it in here.
Okay. But
Thanks.
you might need more sauce.
I'm good. I'll come up if I need some
Do you
more.
like the bread?
Yeah, it's delicious. Did you have the bread?
Mm-hmm.
Was it so good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you killed it. Go into his profile. Yeah, I'm not gonna cheat to see what his to see what his dev trade is. Come on, man. All right.
It's week 1 of the National
Yes, it
Football
is.
League, where division rivals will clash in the NFC East. It's the Golden Eagles and the Eagles next on EA Sports.
The Golden Eagles and the Eagles. A little bit of live to bring us in. Pacheco, there he is.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Honolulu.
Wow, Jalen Hurts is so
taking on
cool.
the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles
Dude, look at
Davis,
Daniel Dimes, our
running
backup
guard
quarterback,
man.
on the
Moment has
sideline.
Finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I
Here we go, baby. Here we go. We're getting the ball first? No, I think we're kicking it off first. We're kicking it off first. Danny Dimes is our backup, yeah. Our right back guy's going to pee.
We go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know,
What happened? They punt it? Let's go. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
There he is.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw.
Okay.
He's an asset to have in any offense.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
5 wide receivers. Slinging it.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Could already see the different playbooks making an effect here.
Gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. And he'll get this down only to
Pacheco only could pick up 1.
on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards.
Come on, first down, first down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
He's in there. Look at him break tackles. He's different. He's different.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 after a gain of 0. Ooh, good defense.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, 3rd and 10. Come on, baby. Come on, Nick Holt. Leslie Radley, first down, move the chains. What a play. What a play.
You can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a
First and
linebacker,
10.
this is going to be the result every time.
Rolling, throwing on the run. He's in there. Let's go. The season opener touchdown, absolute dart to Jahan Dotson. We took the Philadelphia Eagles on a Hawaiian roller coaster ride. 7-0. What a strong drive to start this season.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game.
A.J. Brown is him. A.J. Brown is him. Defense can only do so much.
It's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
All right, good pursuit.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Be what? Thank you very much for the raid, dude. How was your stream? Disco again with the clutch. Are you kidding me?
Here's Hurts to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
A.J. Brown's different, man.
21 yards.
Disco again with the clutch. Are you kidding me?
A handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, man. I felt like that was a perfect opportunity to jump and intercept that.
This
one goes for 20. Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, just like that.
Uh-oh.
They can be set up.
Uh-oh. Jalen Hurts got his X Factor. And they're in there like swimwear. Easy peasy, to be honest. All right, a little bit of an offensive shootout. It's good. First game of the season for year 5. Week 1, we did pretty well in the preseason. Team grew pretty well over the offseason, drafted well. Expectations this year to make the playoffs. We'll see how we start the season off. You play that gladiator game? That's amazing. You're still liking that.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to
Mama,
the season.
mama,
Their
mama,
first drive
mama,
last
mama.
time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On 1st and 10, Holt.
Dude, look at, he just looks like a different guy, man. He just looks like a different guy back there. So poised.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Going deep.
Overthrow. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
Romeo Doubs, new acquisition.
Season for him, and he picks up the first. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun
2nd and 9.
they'll look to throw.
All right, that looked like old Nick Holt right there.
This one away from harm, incomplete.
We're running the Kansas City Chiefs offensive playbook. I know that.
To the 38, that's where the first down marker is.
3rd and 9. Here we go. Pass midfield. Can Nick Holt get the first down? And it gets swatted out of the air by the linebacker.
I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Damn. A.J. Brown's cooking a little bit this game.
Watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the
He's
air.
definitely cooking.
Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, he makes some adjustments.
Good tackle. Good tackle.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5. Here we go. Get him off the field.
Now they go screen.
No shot. No shot, man. Running back absolutely tore us up there, man.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out.
Got embarrassed.
Out there catching the football, then all of them going
Who's the playmakers on D? Really, Will Anderson Jr. coming off the edge, number 51 there, the X Factor. He's our big one. And we got 2 pretty good starting corners that are both pretty young. And then our linebacking crew is like fine. Our drafted linebackers, the Bolden Bros, did not work out. So we kind of hit free agency for some linebackers. Got some in some trades. We got a big acquisition, Kyle Hamilton, as a safety this year in free agency. But let's see if we can get him off the field here. We'll watch a bunch of this first game. You know, I'll probably sim like the third quarter or something. If it's still close in the fourth, we'll oh, he just dropped it after A.J. Brown's been having such a good game. We got lucky. We got lucky.
One conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equal.
Get out there, yes.
And no one there to stop it. Hits
yes.
It, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Holt.
Oh man, you gotta catch that. Why doesn't Nick Holt have a star under him? Don't the superstars have stars under them? Isn't he a superstar? Oh, dude, if you bounce that out even more.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have
3rd and 3. Come on, big conversion here. Hold on to that. Rondell Moore, big throw and catch there. What a throw. A frozen rope, if you will. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Nick Sirianni can't believe the development, the progress that has been made by Nick Holt. I'm not sure exactly why that was like a throwaway. It felt like receiver was wide open.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
Oh no!
And that is incomplete.
Bit of a scary pass there. Didn't burn us though. 3rd and 10. Disco Lemonade visibly nervous on the sideline up there. He doesn't need to be nervous. Romeo Doubs is fitting in very nicely in this Golden Eagle offensive receiving core. Wow.
First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you,
love it.
Good
Love it.
The corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Nolan Larson leading the Chiefs, is he?
Back to throw again.
Pacheco. Pacheco down. Pacheco down. Love a Pacheco down.
15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 3. 5 wide receivers. No setback. All alone in the backfield. No! No! No!
You gotta be shot! Excellent play there, CD on the pick 6. I think they nickel and aim the DB out there.
Standard nickel, not the Buffalo's teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties from big nickel. They just want to take one of the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. It came through big time, pick 6.
Pick 6. That's dark. That's dark.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one.
Yeah, one thing didn't work though. I'm trying to fix it.
Back out onto the field. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Throwing after the interception. Home, firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I figured it out.
Just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Should be good now.
The evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Nick Holt, how does he respond? Oh, goes deep. I like that he's still not afraid to take shots.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Threw while getting hit, so it was a duck that just hit the dirt.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Thanks, B-Watt. I worked really hard on the branding, the lava lamp branding. Roman Duckworth. I'm celebrating on top of his injured body.
Week 1 contest.
Disco Lemonade is really rubbing off on his team.
Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick it off. I thought he was going to pick it off, man.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Come on, D. Come on, D. We need more pressure on the quarterback, man.
It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Okay, my TikTok's kind of getting piped, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no, he has so much room. Make him fumble.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. It looked like almost some miscommunication.
My TikTok's kind of getting piped.
He had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication.
Hello? What happened to the D? Just got sliced.
But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Is there a home stadium for the Golden Eagles? Of course, yeah. We got one in Honolulu. My defense is getting piped. True. True.
6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
No, break it up.
That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 20.
I did get flamed on my TikTok. That's how you know it's getting piped. Someone commented on my TikTok of me opening up a Disney trading card and said, "This is an adult man, apparently."
Here's a handoff out of the
I replied to him and I said, a Disney adult man with an asterisk. That's good stuff, man.
2nd down. Here's Jalen.
He didn't call me by my proper title, which is Disney adult.
That's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's down to the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts.
Come on, get some pressure on Hurts. That was a wild throw.
Man, he missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion.
A turnover would be good right now.
Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Welcome to the Krongo.
Blanket shift on for the PAT.
Rip.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all total. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of the
We score here, it's all gravy, baby.
Throwing to start the drive. Holt. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun. Holt.
Okay.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
What was that tackle?
Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
What the hell was that tackle, man?
See injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Good first down by Pacheco. Come on, baby.
On first down.
That's cool talk.
Really wish he juked him out of his damn cleats. Really wish that.
And it'll be second down.
Yeah, the sky is falling attitude's gotta quit. It has to quit. There you go. There you go, Pacheco.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Dude, we score here. We get the ball back at the half. We're golden. Dude, Pacheco's cracked. I am, Phil. People can change, man.
Still a few inches short of a first down as
I
they
believe
come up
people
now
can
on
change.
second down.
Halfback draw. Oh!
Off the play fake.
You should have done it.
It's a short one here.
Okay. There you go, Leslie Radley.
As they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
So open. So open. So open.
Nice gains. That one for
Rondell
14.
Moore, first down.
First.
Keep it up, team. Come on. Keep it up, boys.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Holt. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rondell Moore over the goal line for 6. Scored very quickly. Wow. What a throw by Nick Holt. What a finish by Rondell Moore. Let's go. One score game.
Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second year.
Go NHL? It's HNL. What the hell?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading on.
What the hell?
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable.
Yeah, it's dark, Kels.
Really
That's dark.
underestimate what he's getting done here because
I thought he was going to intercept it.
Just to add to his totals. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw.
Should really be able to make him pay for that, man.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend he's wondering if
That tomato's just looking at the offensive line's ass.
Guess what? He's going to make the trek to the
He's out of bounds. Ref, he's out of bounds.
Good for 20
Wrath.
I don't care how many times we say
Wrath?
it, I still get a kick out of watching
Wrath?
quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when
His
we go to
second foot was out.
we see that after practices as well. We really tune it up, don't we?
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
No.
I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because
They gave it to him.
which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Boop 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 boop.
And they'll run on
There we
the
go.
inside handoff. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46
Third and
seconds
2.
remaining in the first half. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
Dallas Goddard, first down.
It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him charge come out of the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on
Don't give up a touchdown, man.
out to the left there and complete to the tight end.
A field goal's whatever, but don't give up a touchdown.
Yardage here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with
They called a
10
timeout with
seconds
10
to go before
seconds?
halftime.
They're gonna have to kick it off.
2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles
Okay, or
just
don't
tied
get a
for
field
third
goal
and
too.
long.
That works as
So
well.
we've reached
Classic
the
Madden AI.
opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports
That was
halftime
tough.
report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games
That
here to
was
start
tough.
the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And it's the Bears who have the lead.
Deshaun Watson on the
Buckeye,
Giants.
Justin Fields
Oh,
with a touchdown
yuck.
pass.
Yuck. Gross.
From
Yucky.
there, let's stay in the Midwest and
Gross.
head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see currently they trail in that
You
ball
take the
game.
timeout as
The
soon
Broncos
as
trying to hold on
Hurts
and claim
hits the
victory.
ground. They had no
Lastly,
timeouts
we
left.
head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front.
I love
A
that they
touchdown
still got
pass for Trevor
T-Law,
Lawrence.
ETN, and Ridley all together. Does this song make you guys want the subathon back? Are we D&Ding tonight? Yeah, we're D&Ding tonight. Yeah. All right, let's get through the third quarter here, and then we'll watch the fourth if it's close. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go offense. Okay, Romeo Dobbs, 3rd and inches. 10-yard run by Isaiah Pacheco. 20-yard catch by Dotson. 5-yard penalty against the defense. Defensive holding, automatic first down. 5-yard rush by Pacheco. Pass knocked away. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Intercepted for 61 yards. No, 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 no. Wait, no, it wasn't. It's a glitch. It's a glitch. I think it was intercepted, but not returned for that much. Anyway, here they go down the field. They go down the field. DeMarcus Nick's running all over us. Now he's catching all over us. And Jalen Hurts runs it in for a touchdown to make it 28-14. It is a 14-point deficit. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, here we go. Putting together a drive. My Sharona. 3rd and 11. We need it. We need it. No. No. Punted to the 3, though. Minus 2-yard rush by DeMarcus Nix. 4-yard rush. No. I kind of want to watch this play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
All right, we're getting the ball back.
Up to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tape.
Here we go. 3rd and inches. We got this. No worries. 8-yard catch to Romeo Doubs. We're inside the red zone. 12-yard catch by Romeo Doubs. Incompletion, bringing up 2nd and 10. 3rd and 5 from the 7. No, that's not what you want. Younghoe Koo hits a 31-yard field goal. I feel like you just go for it there. They're driving down the field, guys. They're driving down the field in scoring position, draining the clock. 2-possession game. It ain't gonna be a victory. It ain't gonna be a victory. Oh. What just happened? We just got a huge touchdown. I don't know how. We did not recover the onside kick.
And this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right?
Rough start to the season. The Golden Eagles going to start with an L. Let's see how Nick Holt did.
So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
Stinky poo. 28 for 43, 405 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Pacheco only 52 yards on the ground. That's not good. Romeo Doubs went off in his Golden Eagle debut. He went absolutely off. Montez Sweat, Will Anderson Jr. with sacks. We traded back in the draft, and then we got a pretty decent right tackle. I wouldn't say we made any big moves in the draft. We picked up like a depth receiver guy in a trade. But, yeah. Bum bum ba ba boom bam boom bam boom boom ba boom bam boom boom bam 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 bam. All right. Let's see what the kind of offers are for Townsend. I mean, he is our backup tight end, so if it's too tantalizing, I might take it. Deion Jackson, Quez Watkins. No. Holt 45. I like that. We should change his number to 45. Holt 45 and 2 crossing routes. Baby, you gotta catch it. I got a couple deep drags and some post routes. All right. Just give it up. Holt 45 is sick. That's sick. That's a cool. Trade offers. No trades. All right, guys, let's see how we do in week 2. We are going to hard sim this one against who else but George, MF, and Smith. Can we win week 2 and not go into an 0-2 hole to start the season? We lose in a heartbreaker against George Smith, 31-30. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. In a big country, things stay with you like a lover boy. I don't live in a world of what ifs. I don't give a shit about George Smith. We've had worse starts to a season. Our team is strong. We will bounce back. Upgrade players. You know what they say, Fisher. You know what they say. Any given Sunday, baby. Any given Sunday. You call it random, I call it any given Sunday. Slap my voice.
If you had
That's
to nerf
bad.
your team by either coating their shoes in 1-inch layer of ice or by making your players play with every 2 people tied together like a sack race, which would you pick?
I mean, the ice, I feel like I'd take the ice. The ice I don't think would, I mean, it probably would be a little bit inconvenient. I mean, 2 players tied together, you'd be getting called for illegal formation left and right. Like a lover's moon on the mountain. Thanks for the 100 bits there, M. All right. What did I want to do? Oh, we had an injury, right? Okay, so we have Carrington stepping up for Weaver, which is, you know, it's a 5-point decrease. It's not the end of the world. We'll see you at the next commercial break. All right, guys, here we go. Rematch against the Eagles. We are hard simming this. Oh, we didn't look at our. Let's look at who's ready to negotiate their contracts. This will be interesting. That's a little worrying. Emmanuel Forbes, we definitely need to re-sign. We probably need to re-sign Mike. Brett Harrison, definitely. Juan Hilton, definitely. Spellman, definitely. Tavares Townsend, probably. Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Rondell Moore. Oh, good thing we have 137 million because we need to re-sign a lot of these guys. Devin Boston? Oh, that's the 5th-year option. Oh, and then Corbett. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of negotiations, man. I mean, Will Anderson, insanely important. He's only 25 years old. He's going to eat up like half our cap. We can't afford all these guys. Straight up. All right, guys, let's see how we do against our rematch against the Eagles. Golden Eagles versus Eagles. This one is in Honolulu. The first one was at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. This time we win 14-11. We're in the win column, guys. We're in the win column. Your team has struggled out of the gate? Come on, man. I don't know about that. Slap my
voice. I couldn't wait any longer.
Okay.
Would you rather have a team with a mascot that is a jar of mayonnaise but you have to eat a cup of pure mayo every time you win a game, or your mascot is 2 people, peanut butter and jelly, but you keep getting fined because they're fraternizing inappropriately on the sideline?
They're having sex. I would definitely rather the latter. Show me peanut butter and jelly having relations. I'm fine with it. I'll eat the fine. I'll eat the fine. I will not eat the mayo. Huh. Okay. I think we just go to the next week. We gotta evaluate around week 8 to see if we want to do any trades. Dump any players off, maybe start re-signing. Here we go against the 0-3 Miami Dolphins. We lose to the 0-3 Dolphins 28-24. That is severely unfortunate, and I'm not exactly sure why that happened. We will beat the odds, Fisher. We will beat the odds. I am not worried, no. No, I am not worried. Maybe we start negotiating some of these contracts. 137. Okay, so he doesn't necessarily want to sign here, but maybe if we just give him a player-friendly deal, 4 years, $6.5 million with a $14 million bonus. That'll bring him to 29 years old. Slap my voice.
Would you rather manage one horse as a part or your starting line, or make your lineup decisions by consulting a magic 8-ball?
Would you rather manage one horse as a part of your starting lineup, or make your lineup decisions by consulting an 8-ball? Dude, I'll take the horse. I'll take the horse for sure. I'll take a horse. That would, if I took the horse, that would add 1 horsepower to my team. Team friendly. Let's go player friendly for the 4 years, but let's try to lowball him a little bit just because he wants to play here. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. He said no, but he's on the hook. He's on the hook. Dude, it's not about lowballing. It's about cap management. It has nothing to do with how much we have remaining. It's in a couple years, these contracts can catch up to you, man. I've played too many franchises in my life. I've played way too many. I've been down this road before. I know there's a horse on my team, but this is not my first rodeo. Let's just give him the neutral offer. I'll take it. I didn't want to sign him for that many years. Juan Hilton. Lock them up long term. He'll be a depth corner for us for a long time. We got him on the cheap. Brett Harrison. Brett Harrison, we want. Melvin Spillman, we want. D&D is at 9 tonight. Yep. All right. Try to get him for 5 years. 4 years. 3 mil. Let's give him a little extra sauce. These are some decent contracts here, man. These are not overpays. These are pretty good for some solid pieces. He's 26. I would kind of like him for 4 years. I mean, that's another good deal. 2.5 mil, 2.5 bonus a year. Montez Sweat is 30 years old. Deron Payne, we've been pushing this rock up a hill for a bit now. He's gonna start declining, I think. I was just checking the motion at the door. All right, so Tavares Townsend, we definitely want. I mean, we're getting them on the cheap. This is all good. Montez Sweat. Yeah, he's 30. He'll probably start declining. I don't know if we want to pay him this contract. We could trade for a right end or something. We have some pieces we could trade for a right end. All right, let's see if we can beat the 4-0 Atlanta Falcons, led by Bijan Robinson. We do beat the undefeated Falcons, 34-28. All right, here we go. Now's when we hit our stride. Finally, some upgrades. I feel like this year has been light on the upgrades, man. Devin Boston. XBL, thank you so much. Appreciate the 110 months. Thank you. Thank you, XBL. Hope you're doing well. I hope they discard me at 30. Leslie Radley. Let's begin. Best drum snare sound ever recorded. Let's get them all upgraded. It's been pretty good, XBL, yeah. I always seem to make some fun out of Madden, good or bad. All right, let's see how we do against the Detroit Lions here. We win 24-21. We're back to 500, going up against the 500 Joe Burrow-led Jets. We do have one new injury. It's Isaiah Pacheco out for 3 weeks. That's very unfortunate. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be worse. It's just the way I play, Em. Most people just play the actual game. I play it very different than most people. I guess we should try to get our guy, Emmanuel Forbes. Previous offer. All right, he's back, baby. I don't know, Sip It on Lemonade. That's why I bought it on PS5. Even though I had it for basically free on the PC, I just couldn't stand it. It was like, it doesn't run amazingly. Let's not get crazy on the PS5, but it's definitely better. All right. We'll see if we want to trade anything after this Jets game, because week 8 is the trade deadline. Let's see how we do against the Jets. The 3-3 team versus the 3-3 team. Come on, Golden Eagles. What do you say, Golden Eagles? 14-11 beat Joe Burrow and the Jets. What's the most attractive household item you own? Most attractive? Probably this. Is that good looking or what? do 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 do. But I haven't had a stitch to wear. I'm thinking, should we get a running back to kind of to back up our backup? I mean, Pacheco's back in like what, 2 weeks already, but it's probably best to get somebody here. Let's get Alfonso Mason. Daniel Polite. We'll cut Luke Charles. We got Mason in there now while Pacheco is hurt. Weaver's still out, man. Slap my
thigh,
boys.
Would you rather be haunted in your next life by the 5 most annoying chatters you've ever had, or every morning you have to listen to Dad but read 100 chat messages in a row before starting your day?
I guess the first one? Definitely haunted. I feel like starting your day every day with 100 Dabbot messages. Boo. Nice. All right. Lost my train of thought. Oh, I wanted to see the injury report. Okay, Deron Weaver comes back in a week. Pacheco 2 weeks. Thanks for the bits, Em. All right, should we trade for anybody is now the next question. What position did I say I would trade for? Not running back. O's and to replace Montez Sweat. We would probably do that in the offseason, though. Because we still want Montez Sweat. I don't know who I would even trade for. Our wide receivers are in a fine spot. Our O-line is also fine. I mean, Nelson and Whitaker are 2 up-and-coming guys. I'd rather see them pan out. We're gonna pass by the trade deadline here, guys. I don't really see anybody we can move or should move or need to get. Let's see how we do against the Giants in Week 8. We are tied for the division lead in the NFC East against the Eagles. The Golden Eagles lose to the Cellar Giants. That's unfortunate, man. Happy for us that the Eagles also lost. But, man, you really don't want to be losing to the Jets, who are at the bottom of the NFC East. Dude, nice tea, honey. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I'm still mad that guy that was in the stream yesterday never emailed me. Was he just lying about owning a game store? That was Kyle, probably. He ripped everything himself, went bankrupt. I'm debating re-signing Montez Sweat still. I mean, he wants to play here. He's just 30 years old. And that's a rich contract, man. While this team aligns with my interests, the offer certainly doesn't. Slap my
thigh.
Voice.
Would you rather have Kyle MC your wedding or only be able to open one Lorcana pack per year for the rest of the time you're into it?
I would love Kyle to MC my wedding. Are you kidding me? I guess I haven't been considering re-signing Rondell Moore. We might have to accept losing those guys. Butt lover. We will challenge Micah Parsons. No, Roach. I don't know. I'm doing some You guys always wonder why I lay down during D&D. This is why, because I sit like this. Did I get any more mean comments on my TikTok? Morgan Andrews, the backup to the backup. Man looking like a comma. All right, guys, the 4-4 Cowboys. Do we watch a little of this? Get in there, see what's going on. Week 10, division matchup, potentially for the lead in the NFC East. The Eagles already lost last week, so yeah, maybe. I think I gotta go get a piece of cake, guys. If he's a comma, I could turn him into a semicolon, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I know what you mean. I'm not sure if I know what you mean. I also don't know, but +2. Great song.
It's week 10 of the
Toxic traits, I'm only funny when I'm sleep deprived. We truly cannot have it all. God gives his hardest battles to his sleepiest soldiers. Is that a Margaret Thatcher quote?
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of.
Who would be the 5 haunting you? I can't disclose that information.
There's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T.
All right, boys, I'm going to go pee, put away my dinner plate, also get a piece of cake, also get rid of this can. Also, did I say pee? Because I'm going to do that too. I'll be right back.
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Slap my
5. Sound off in the chat. Would you rather life in a skyscraper made of cheese or constantly smell faintly of bologna no matter how many times you wash your hands?
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy
Wolves
territory.
love.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Holt. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Holt. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals.
Okay, we got a field goal. Okay.
To prepare for each other's defenses.
All right. Yo, Nilla, thanks so much for the 82 months.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But you look at this defense.
And M, thanks to the 100 bits.
Number 15 in the
Thank you, Nilla.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
3rd and 11. Get him off the field. What's up, Dadgum?
on 3rd down, it's Prescott.
No shot.
Tight end, David the Joker.
Come on, man.
Down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here.
Pay out the bet from yesterday? What the hell was it? I don't know what it was.
Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
I don't know what the bet was.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
It was under?
Play action now. Prescott. He is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds right around the
I paid him out. I paid him out. Scrom Pelly just got paid.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all.
Guys, I don't normally look at analytics, but I did check the email last night after the stream, and it was like this. Lorcana opening. CSGO.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Madden.
Toward the end zone, but
End
that's
stream.
going to wind up incomplete. Elijah Moore, the
That's what it
intended
looked like.
receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott.
Get that pick.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing
It was before the raid because it was like Madden.
Disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
All right, X Factor, Dak, activated. Gonna scream.
3rd and goal, and that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
swing through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And
It's crazy, man. I think CS is so fun to watch. Like, even if you're not into it, it's just a fun spectator sport.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes?
Yes, yes, and yes.
They should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really...
Yeah, but even when I won't say when I didn't like the game, because I've always liked Counter-Strike, I guess, but even when I was not playing the game for like 3 or 4 years, I would still watch it, like competitively and stuff.
Second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
Radley's the truth, man. He's proven year after year he is a bona fide starting tight end.
Their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Madden's a great chatting stream. It's because it's like we're all just watching a TV together. Geo, that's fair. That's fair, yeah. The people we encounter in Counter-Strike are very hit or miss and usually are miss. Okay, Leslie Radley. Leslie Radley.
The tackles made at the Cowboys 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. A give right side for Pacheco, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane.
We are doing D&D tonight, Kyle, yeah.
2nd and 10.
We will be doing D&D tonight over at Wolves and Wormlings.
Back to throw. Holt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down,
Let's go. That's pop right there. That's pop out of Pacheco.
Call that a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last
I am all over your programming right now. What does that mean? All right, good throw and catch, man. Rondale Moore. Rondale, give me more. Pacheco's X Factor's lit up. I'm bricked up.
Looking to throw. Holt firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Well, I know. Here's the thing. I know Kyle's a fan of pack openings. I know Kyle's a fan of Madden, and I know Kyle's a fan of D&D. So that's probably what he means. Trips to the left. 2nd and 11. Oh, baby. Get in there. He's down at the 1. He's down at the 1. Nick Holt, just smash it in there on the QB sneak. A toss play? Oh! Oh! No! No! Stinky poo-poo toilet fart. 2nd and goal from the 7.
Back to throw.
Oh, gain 3 yards.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Come on, baby.
And he'll go right back to
He's in there. Rondale Moore. Pay dirt. Holt 45. Yes, sir. I'm glad you enjoy it, Kyle. I'm glad, brother.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
What's up, Akshava? Hello, good to see ya. Rondale's actually my team MVP. He is very good.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days.
First quarter done. Done, son. You done, son.
Ready to go.
Started the set.
All right, we'll speed it up here. Goes super fast in the second quarter, and it is 17-3. It was 10-3. The score was holding firm for a while, but we did end up scoring a touchdown. First half is going to end 17-3. Let's see how the third quarter goes. We're going quick. And we're going quick down the field to get another field goal. It's 20-3. Start of the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens. They're at the 4-yard line, knocking on the door, and the Dallas Cowboys do score to make it a 10-point game. Our drive is going to result in a 3rd and 13 and a 30-yard pass for Rondale Moore there. Okay. Leslie Radley all the way down to the 4-yard line. Let's see if we could punch it in. And we do. Isaiah Pacheco finds pay dirt. And that's going to all but finish off this game, the ever-important NFC East matchup. They do go down and score. It is a 10-point game. I think they may have onside kicked it. And that is it. That's a big dub right there, guys. That's a big dub.
Welcome to the Krongo.
Back from Aaron's, how's the season going? Well, we just beat the Cowboys in week 10, and that is going to make us 5-4 and currently at the top of the NFC East. Our defensive rating is all the way up to an 89. Is anyone around for a game or two of Lorcana before we play D&D? I need to... I played like 3 or 4 games of Lorcana today, but I need to scratch that itch. Let's see how the rest of the league does in week 10 here. Yep. Rondale Moore. He's only 27. It would be nice to get him back on the team. Dang. He doesn't want to play for us, man, after all this time. That kind of hurts. Are you using your IRL decks? No, I didn't use them today, no. But if I played against like Nick G or somebody that has a decent amount of product, I would use my IRL deck. Van Swagen doesn't own any of the cards, so if we were to do that, it would have been he would have had 0 cards. Van Swagen and Daggum were playing. Looks like another good tackle class. Dude, Matthew Fox. That's my guy, Matthew Fox. I did see the Panini news. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It makes sense now why Fanatics was hiring as for a sports card designer. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I'll say that. That'll be interesting. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Let's see if we beat the Buccaneers. High-powered offense, Buccaneers. We win 35-10, and we are absolutely buzzing right now, baby. We are absolutely buzzing at 6-4, top of the NFC East. Honolulu Golden Eagles really putting it together. Pacheco with another upgrade. Guy with the boost right now, 97 overall. Deron Weaver getting an upgrade. Love that. See you, Kyle. It is insane the official NHL jerseys will be Fanatics, yeah. I mean, I've heard many things about it. Like, basically, they're going to use the same warehouses and materials that, like, the on-ice stuff that has been used, and they're just kind of slap their logo on it. But, yeah, as far as, like, the retail jerseys go, I'm very interested to see how that's going to be. Fanatics seems to be getting trying to get a stranglehold and a monopoly on pretty much everything sports related. So, yeah. On the ocean. All right, let's see if we beat the 2-8 Panthers here in week 12. Quality control's bad with them. I think that's an understatement. The amount of Fanatics tweets with like upside down nameplates, wrong numbers, it's out of control. Why am I so excited to watch Lorcana? How did I get to this point? It's good, man. It's good. I'm telling you. I asked Ryan if he was going to get into it so I could play with him, Northern Lion, and he said that he pitched the idea to Kate because Kate likes Disney, and Kate said that it was going to die within a month. When he told me that, it felt like I was shot in the heart. Nick Holt upgrade. I'm going to be honest, he has not been getting that many upgrades, guys. It's a little scary. Bow, bow. Oh, new ability for Nick Holt. While in the pocket, passes ability almost guaranteed to brace the first sack attempt by a blitzing defensive back. Interesting. Have perfect accuracy on all crossbody throws up to 20 yards. I think we definitely do that. The quick draw. No, Van, are you down to play Lorcana? I just want to do a couple more weeks. I mean, I guess it is already 8:15. If we want to get a couple games in, I got to switch. Quick draw in hole 45, yeah. Dude, Deron Weaver, he's injury prone, man. No. No. Not Deron Weaver again. All right, we lost to the Panthers, unfortunately. Let's see how we do against the Patriots. 28-16. W. 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 Do. Cameron Curl, Rondale Moore, Leslie Radley. All the good guys getting the upgrades. We got to try to re-sign Rondale Moore, even though he doesn't want to play here. It is a pretty weak division, which is weird considering it hasn't been really at all a weak division. The green's too bright for the Hurricanes. The green's too bright. With no self-esteem away. And it's orange, not red, right? Yeah, it's orange. The team isn't right. The money isn't right. Something has to improve. What the hell, man? All right, big matchup against the Cowboys here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. 28-6, huge W over the freaking Cowboys. We are up top of the NFC East, 8-5. Double whammy. Double whammy, double whammy, double whammy, double whammy. Will Anderson Jr., we locked him up for like 5 years. He's right now a 96 overall with the morale boost. Did we not re-sign Deron Payne? I forget. You wanna go for a ride? I just wish the menus weren't so slow, man. It's crazy. I feel like the menus like last year or 2 years ago were so fast. By Madden standards, so fast. What did I want to do? Just like me. Let's see how we do against the Saints. We win 28-24. We are a 9-5 football team with 3 weeks to go. Oh, I wanted to check what if our rookies have been dev trait shown. No, I guess because they're not really getting any playing time being the backup. Let's just see. If we lose Rondell Moore, our 2 would be Romeo Dobbs and our 3 would be Barden. That would be not very good. That would be not very good. I would really like to keep Rondell Moore. And I wanted to check if we re-signed Daron Payne because I forget. $7.5. 7.5. All right, we got Daron Payne back. I mean, it's a 2-year deal, not necessarily what I wanted to do, but it's what we had to do. Yeah, I think we were pretty far off there. He, like, really doesn't want to play here at all. We could use the ability on him to try to get him back. But I don't know, man. This is that Alfonso Mason guy that we picked up in free agency when Pacheco got hurt. I mean, he's not a bad backup running back, I guess. I don't think J.J. Southward has worked out. I think we got to move on from him. So we can consider re-signing that guy as a backup. All right, going up against the 10-4 Broncos. 10-4. We win 24-7. We are absolutely on a tear right now. I'd love to see the cornerbacks getting some upgrades. All right, let's see what we do against the 5-10 Jets. They are a division rival. We lose 27-21. We have one more week to go. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. We are in the playoff picture. I think we're in. I could check the standings. We are clinched. We are in there. We are in there. And we clinched the division. Yeah, we clinched the division. Only one game left. We wouldn't be able to lose it now. I would like to go into the playoffs on a win here against the cover boy and the Bills. Kyle Hamilton, big free agent signing this year. All right, guys, here we go. Last week of the season. Last week of the season. We are in the playoffs. Finished it out strong, 31-15 over the Bills, and we're going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers in round 1. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. We could watch this playoff game. I do want to play Lorcana, but we have like 30 minutes till D&D. There's probably just enough time to watch the playoff game. But we wouldn't be able to finish out the playoffs if we were to win or anything. Or we just leave the playoffs totally for like next stream. I think we hold playoffs as a whole for next stream. I think that's a good idea. I'm just greedy. Let's see if that guy is still, if some of our guys are still unknown dev trait, which I'm assuming they are because they're backup offensive linemen, but we can see what they are. I know we could see what they are next season, but why might as well. Yeah, Whitaker or Nelson. Let's see our center, Whitaker. Let's see what Whitaker is. All right. I kind of want to draft a good receiver. There have not been any good receiver drafts at all. Reheating my leftover chicken noodle soup. Hype because I'm starving. Sounds good. I like chicken noodle soup. I only like chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side, though. All right, let's see what our center is. I mean, anything over a star is a huge pog. He's a star. It's unfortunate. We still have a chance that Nelson is a superstar or something. You never know. You never know. All right, guys, that's going to do it for Madden. We're going to just play like a game or two of Lorcana before we end the stream. And then I'm sending everybody over to Wolves and Wormlings, is where me and my friends play D&D. Good season, though, man. 11-6. Made the playoffs. Didn't catch the first round bye, but still made the playoffs. We're going up against a 83, 87, 84 Packer team. We are 84, 89, 86. So we do have the edge there slightly. we'll see next stream how the playoffs play out, and also we'll do some off-season stuff next stream as well. All right. Fanswagon, you ready to play? Disney adult mode. All right. Oh. Disco lemonade. Setting this up. I wonder when I'm going to get my damage counters from Etsy. It's coming from the damn UK. I have seen that the cobble map files were in the CS2 folders. Yes, I did. That is very, very exciting. I love Cobble. I freaking love Cobble. One of my fave maps for sure. Did you guys say you wanted to see this video again? No problem.
Yeah, you know, it's preseason, but we still like to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're no stranger. You're no stranger to professional sports teams, managing general partner of the Devils.
You know, it's yeah, you know, it's preseason, but we still like to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're no stranger. You're no stranger to professional sports teams.
Oh, man, that really makes you feel alive, dude. That really makes you feel alive. Holy crap. That is good. Do-do. Give me another hit. Oh, give me another hit. All right, what deck should we use? I've really only mained 2 decks right now. I'm maining a Amber Amethyst and an Amber Steel. Oh, you know what? I haven't played with my Emerald Ruby in a while. Let's play with this one. Let's play with this one. Import this deck. The House of Mouse deck.
Hello?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey.
Kels, she said this was okay.
Who did?
Kels.
Said it was okay?
Yeah, she said it was safe.
It's a bit tantalizing. It's a bit promiscuous.
It's the type of Matt Disney adults would have, though.
True. Did you roll a 6 or a 9?
That's a good question. What kind of deck you rocking?
Not either of the decks I played with you before.
Can I...
I'll leave it at that.
Can I have a deck?
What do you mean?
Like one of yours.
You gotta figure out your deck situation, man. You don't even know how to play the decks.
That's okay.
Well, no, because then it's like when you lose, you're like, well, yeah, of course. And then when you beat me, you're like, yeah, I didn't even know this deck. Give me your best stuff.
I don't have best stuff. I don't have good stuff.
You gotta figure
good
it
stuff,
out,
man.
Mike, when are we playing, brother? When are we playing? Get you on the Lorcana.
Are you playing Steel?
You would like to know, wouldn't you?
Kind of.
I'm not obligated to tell you.
You're not. I'll just watch stream.
Cheating. Not a great mulligan for me, guys. Not a great mulligan. Did I roll the 9 or you? I rolled the 9.
I can go first if you want me to.
I
Unless you'd
would
to.
like, yeah. I don't want to go first.
Okay.
Like, guys, should I be excited for drafting? I just like deck building and playing normal. Should I like why can't we just play normal?
I think drafting would be fun.
It would?
Yeah, it puts everybody in the same boat.
Okay. I'm gonna ink Mickey Mouse, and that's my turn.
Like, here's the thing: I can't suss out a deck because the only person I play with is you, and I just get my ass smoked every time. So I don't know like how to get better.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. But you beat me earlier today.
Yeah, but that was just a random one.
Hey guys, does this card look familiar or what? Everybody check out my new TikTok. Barb, thanks so much. Appreciate the 10 months. Thank you, Barb.
Snapple fact number 906. Rubber bands last longer when refrigerated. 10 months.
Wow.
Smile.
Is that true? Is that one of the true Snapple facts or one of the false Snapple facts? Because isn't there a Snapple fact that says 33% of all Snapple facts are false?
Yeah, you think I can doctor in a crease on this spell card in game.
Oh shit. Inking Cruella DeVille playing Flynn MFN Ryder. Guys, there's no crease copium. I took it out of the sleeve last night, and I was inspecting if there was a crease. I'm not even going to tell you guys what I found, because either way, you guys are going to say it's bias. All right, so guys, Vanswagen played Detective Mickey. He also inked a card, and then he quested with Aurora, okay? Just to keep you guys in the loop.
Oh, do you want me to explain?
I can explain your moves if you don't want to explain. Okay. I'm going to ink Mickey Mouse BLT. And I'm going to play the Cheshire Cat. I'm going to quest for 2 with Flynn. And that's that. How did the stream analytics do during Lorcana? They're good, weirdly enough. And I also get more followers when I do Lorcana stuff than when I do any other game. I think there's very much a bit of a niche crowd for it, but like a hungry niche crowd. You know what I mean? Like I posted this TikTok today and like instantly it was at like 1,000 views. None of my other TikToks do that. He inked a card, then he played this Wayward Sorcerer Mickey here.
I actually didn't ink. I'm behind the curve.
Oh, he didn't ink. Okay. Skip the drama, stay with mama. Let's see here. Oh, I just gotta reset all my shit. All right, we are going to we're gonna ink The Beast Is Mine. We're gonna play 2 to Cruella. We're gonna play another 2 to Cruella, and we're gonna quest for 4 to bring us to 6.
Big Paul. Inca Jafar. Get a second Mickey out here. And because I have 2 Mickeys, I'm going to get 2 brooms out here.
God. Oh,
for the
God.
low price of 3.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's happening.
And I'm going to quest for 5.
We're screwed, boys. We gotta do something fast. This is gonna help a little bit, but we're gonna ink Aladdin. We're gonna play Maui and take out Mickey. He does 3. And then we are also going to take out Detective Mickey. No, we're not. No, we're not. My brain has bad...
You gotta get up to 3.
It has bad workings in it, the brain. Okay, we're gonna do this and this.
Mert.
And we'll quest for 4. There you go.
Okay. I'll get an Aurora out here. I will take out Maui.
Also, Tuck was
When are
one
you gonna
broom.
play an Earl game of this?
Put this Mickey back in my deck. Shuffle it around.
Martian, thanks so much. Appreciate the 59 months, dude. We have the ability to play an IRL game of this. I was looking for like a camera arm that's called like a C tripod or something, a C stand where you can like mount a camera and it could like sit on top of your desk like an overhead cam. But they're more expensive than I want to spend. But yeah, we have the capabilities of probably rigging up something with the webcam. My only problem is, and I know this technology exists for Magic the Gathering, but I don't think it exists for Lorcana yet. Like if me and Nick G were to play an IRL game in my basement and stream it, you guys wouldn't be able to do this. You would basically have this view, and that's all you would get. So you would have to know the card art. You would have to know what it does, because you wouldn't be able to do this. Magic the Gathering does have like some sort of technology where it picks it up through the webcam, and like while you're watching a stream, you can actually see what the card does on your own overlay, which is really cool.
I'm gonna deal 1 damage to the cat.
Okay.
And then I'll finish you off with the broom.
Okay.
Oh, I put that card in my deck, but I forgot to play the broom move for whatever I could have.
Okay.
Out of mana.
Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. I am going to Ink Jukuba, and we will play Mother Gothel. And this is not good. This is not good. These two are drying, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll quest for 2.
Get a Detective Mickey out here. I'll play 1 to get a broom out here.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Don't say which flavor of Lunchable. That's disgusting. That's so gross. What's up, ET Phone Home?
I think I'll just quest for 6 and see what happens.
Okay.
Nacho is the worst Lunchable.
Ink Tigger, and then we are gonna play Aladdin for 7. Skip the drama, stay with mama.
I just don't know a lot of Lunchables, Trev. You can change my mind easily, probably.
I just don't have the firepower to deal with it. Wookiees Cookies. Thanks so much. Appreciate the 76 months.
Wolves love.
Thank you, Wookiees. Deal 3 damage. We can do that and that. I mean, we'll do this, deal 3 damage. And then we'll do this to finish. The Mickey. Corral DeVille comes back in my hand.
I think since she died. No.
Oh no, she wasn't challenged.
Yes,
I challenged. Well then. It's over.
It's over, Rover.
The numbers ain't adding up. It's unfortunate.
If only you had an Aladdin out here.
Yeah.
You giving up?
I mean, yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I can't quest this turn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mother Gothel. Oh yeah, let's go.
Going to develop my brain.
Okay.
Inkadani.
You think the pizza Lunchables were the best one? The pizza Lunchables, the dough was the body of Christ. It was the same texture as the body of Christ.
I like the pizza Lunchable.
Nah, I didn't mind it. It was alright. It was edible.
I didn't mind like the Ritz and turkey or whatever. I played another Rory.
Yep.
Take out your Mother Gothel.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't say I liked Lunchables. I just ate Lunchables. Because they just came with me to school. So I just put them in my mouth, you know? Yeah, I can't do anything to your guys. Wish I could.
Trev, I don't know what you're talking about. I win no matter what.
I wish I could, brother.
I could have won last turn? I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. How do you like being a streamer?
We gotta start banning people in chat.
He couldn't last 20 minutes, guys.
GG's.
GG's.
I think this definitely is my best.
Yeah, I think it is. The broom stuff is good, man. It's hard.
But
to...
it's good only against certain decks.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm able to like steal deck
like
your main Mickey's out.
Steal kills me. Probably also like a Lilo build makes it very tough.
Yeah. All right. Well, as much as I don't want to leave, I got to play some D&D.
D&D.
I could just keep on playing Lorcana. But I'm excited for D&D, and you guys should be too. If you guys don't follow the D&D channel, here it is. But you don't really have to worry too much about going to the D&D channel, as I will send a raid over to it, and it'll literally just take you right there. But GG's, Van Swaggy. Thanks for playing.
GG's.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm excited for it to start at 9:57. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best to get it going on time. We got Gino and Nick in the chat already, which is fantastic. So yeah. Still no confirm from Doe. You're not wrong. I do not see a Doe confirmation. All right, guys. I'll send you guys over to the Wolves and Wormlings channel where we're going to play some D&D. The stream is ending over here on this channel, but I will be over on Wolves and Wormlings playing D&D with some friends. It's like episode 15 or something. It's a good time. Come over, check it out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate all the continued support with the resubs, new subs, lurks, chats, hangs, gives us subs, everything in between. Hope you guys enjoyed some Madden today. And a little bit of Lorcana. See you over there for D&D. See you, No Roach. See you, Neon PvP. See you later, Trev. See you later, Cal. See you, Barb. See you, Grassy P. See you, Phil. See you later, Kel. See you guys over there. Until next time, stay safe, stay up, and peace out.
Just know